Hey everyone, my name is Shay Knuckles, and I am jumping on here real quick to talk to you all a little bit about what personal development has done for me and my life. First of all, I apologize about my voice. I lost it last week and it still hasn't fully come back. So sorry if it's a little deep and scratchy. But anyway, so I actually have always enjoyed going to leadership conferences and different events and things like that. But when it came to picking up a book, I would start them and never finish them. I would get through maybe a chapter or two. I would start a Bible study and maybe go the first couple of weeks, but I never finished anything. My life is crazy, my life is busy, and I always use that as an excuse. Well, when I became a coach just about 2 years ago, and I actually was doing it really just to kind of go through my own journey, work on my own accountability, and but I had a coach that knew that I was going through this journey, and really I thought it was more just the physical part of it, and she was like, I need you to do 10 minutes of personal development every single day. Well, at that point, that meant reading a book, and I was busy. I had a 1-year-old and a 3-year-old. I was working full time. My husband was also working and going to school full time. So sitting down and reading a book for me just really wasn't an option. So long story short, she introduced me to something called Audible. And Audible is where you can download books to your phone and they basically played back to you. And I started doing this every day. And I first started with the goal of just 10 minutes every day. I can do 10 minutes. I'm in my car for 10 minutes. I'm at the grocery store by myself. I'm, whatever. I could find 10 minutes throughout the day that I could listen to something. And usually that 10 minutes turned into a lot longer. And I started just kind of this own journey and changing just my mindset. I didn't realize that, for one, I was living in kind of a victim mentality where, I was just a product of the environment, that I didn't really have control over what was happening to me. And that's so not true. I was a victim of my choices. And if I wanted things to change, I needed to change them. Also, I went on a big journey about self-confidence. I was very outgoing, and from the outside, the physical, it looked like I was an extremely confident person, but internally I was struggling bad, really bad. I was overweight as a child, called fat as a child, and anywhere I went, I was constantly worried about what people were thinking about me. I was always the one that never wanted to say what I felt because I didn't want to hurt anybody's feelings, which caused a lot of internal drama and even drama in my marriage, because my husband's like, you're sitting here complaining to me, why don't you say anything to these people, or whatever, my family or whoever, not stick up for who I was. And so I just went on a really big journey about self-confidence and self-esteem, and it has changed my life. I no longer worry if it is something that is truly on my heart, and I know it's with intention and with love. I have no problem saying how I feel and sticking up for what I believe, even if it's different from the person I'm with. I no longer try to conform to be someone that I'm not. It's changed in my business and in our lives. At the time when I started, when I became a coach and I was going through my own personal journey, we were struggling financially bad, but I was in a job that I just felt like, well, it's what I'm supposed to do. I'm kind of stuck. And no, that's not it. It allowed me to find something different, to make better choices for my future, to reprioritize my life and what's important to me. And it has just changed my world. It's changed my marriage. My husband and I, we're now going to be married almost 7 years. And literally a year and a half ago, I wasn't sure if we were even going to make it. And it was through personal development and my own journey through that, and really not always looking at the outward to blame things, looking at the inward and saying, okay, what is my piece in this? How can I work on myself? And it's just totally changed my world. So I encourage you to pick up a book, and some great ones to start off with. One of my favorites, it's by an author named Jen Sincero. It's called You Are a Badass. I know the name is kind of can be crazy, but it's just like an upfront. I love that book, and it's a great place to start. Just ring you are worth it, and you can do this. That's a great book. So a couple other books, that The Compound Effect and The Slight Edge, were really great about every day those little bitty choices add up. 50 Ways to Yay is my newest book that I'm falling absolutely in love with. The 10X Rule by Grant Cardone. So there's just a lot of great books out there. If you need help on trying to find a great one, I would start with You Are a Badass. I think it's a great place to start with people. And if you need any help, don't hesitate to invite or reach out to the person that invited you to this group. But anyway, so that's a little bit of my story. If you have any questions, let us know, and you guys have a great day.